So I'd love for y'all to welcome my next guest. And this is the lovely Rich Darkskin.
Hey
Good
everybody.
evening. How are you doing this evening?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Doing
Hey
pretty good.
everybody comments. Hey Lala King, Yellow Room, everybody that came to see me, and everybody else.
Everybody, that's what's up. So, and I was actually listening to where are some of the platforms that we can find you at?
Well, at this point, I'm only on YouTube.
Okay.
I got some of my stuff on Instagram, but I gotta get my portfolio up. So once I do that, it's up from there. I have it on every platform.
Okay. So I know we had talked before. You actually what song will you be performing tonight?
I'm gonna do my verse from my song called Enemy. It's
Okay.
me and two other people, but I'm gonna do my verse and then my chorus right after that.
Okay. So whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and start your performance.
Okay. Let me know if it's beat too loud or too soft. You can hear it more when the beat drop though. Middle finger to the enemy, cause the fake love is a sin to me. No disrespect to nobody, but I don't even need new friends with me. Skinny waist with a pretty face, let my locks hang, fuck the Remy weave. I'm always solo, so I cop the nine same color as Tiffany. Took a major loss, thought it was it for me. While I was at the bottom, they was kicking me. Moved on from it, but it sticks with me, cause I would never do it how they did to me. Throwing dirt at me, then it rained on me. Guess the hard times had to water my seeds. I do whatever I can to make sure that my daughter don't struggle like me. But on to the next subject. I keep me a sack of the best of it. I smoke by myself, so I hit a few times and I put it out and save the rest of it. Bitch, wanna act like best buds and throwing shade at you with the rest of them. They laugh at your struggle, they down in your hustle and they bragging while you trying to catch up. They say the closest one sitting next to you be your enemy. I can't relate to none of these fake bitches, they ain't feeling me. Pass me a blunt, smoke away the pain, boosted up my energy. Middle finger to my enemies. They say the closest one sitting next to you be your enemy. I can't relate to none of these fake bitches, they ain't feeling me. Pass me a blunt, smoke away the pain, boosting up my energy. Middle finger to my enemy. Middle finger to my enemy. There we go.
Hey, that's what's that's awesome.
Thank you.
So when did you record that or do that song? That was just something real recent, right?
Last year, really, no, not too recent. It's hell, it's getting close to about a year now. I did it at the beginning of last year.
So what was your influence? What was influence you for that song? What were some of the things that influenced you to do that song?
Whew, okay, so okay, I'm gonna go way back. So
Okay.
I got a baby daddy, right? So he went to jail and like I was kind of out there on my own. I lived in Murfreesboro, so I kind of had to depend on like his family for a lot of stuff. I feel like they kind of like did me any kind of way, broke my spirits. Like I was so depressed. So like fast forward, he got out and like stuff started to get better, right? So one day, he does a lot of rapping himself. So one day
Mhm.
he was working on a song, and he was playing around talking about you go ahead and write you a verse to this song. He didn't really believe in me, like he thought I was gonna like really like play around with it and not sound
Come with
good.
something.
So I wrote my verse, then I
Mhm.
rapped it to him, and he was like, you sound better than me. So we actually recorded it, and then like everybody who knew me from the past, like from high school and stuff, I'm a shy girl, so
Mhm.
everybody was just so blown away by it, and it kind of really blew up. But yeah, I just that's why I wrote it, just like the enemy and all the kicking me while I was at the bottom and all that stuff like that. That's what influenced that.
So can you probably say you feel like that doing that song or doing those verses because of what you went through then it was kind of like maybe not maybe closure or maybe a way of like you said putting the middle finger up to them say look y'all did all this to me and this is what came out of it a hit.
Well, to be honest, my closure came before I even made that song, but it was always like something that was inside of me that I had to get
Hmm.
out. So I guess that was like the me walking out the door, closing it. I guess, yeah.
Yeah. So who are some of your musical influences when it comes to music?
Um, I know I'm a rapper, but I'm big on R&B. So my first musical influence would be Chris Brown.
Okay.
My second one, I even though I can't stand the dude, my baby daddy, because I was around him a lot of times while he went to the studio, and I feel like that's where I got like kind of my style from.
Hmm.
So like, I mean, I don't hate him, but like, yeah, he's one of my big influences. And then y'all was just talking about them Bone Thugs and Harmony. My favorite one out of that group is Crazy Bone, because I feel like we kind of like got the same personality type. He like that cool, laid back one.
Right.
That's pretty
Right.
much who I am.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier too, that to me that back then, well, at least Bone Thugs and Harmony was the fastest rappers out there.
Right.
Here comes everybody else. Is like, oh well, never mind. They still got flow. So, where do you see yourself in the next months or years as far as your music career or doing music? What are you looking to achieve?
I'm working on, well, okay, so I kind of got my music slightly on pause because I'm in nursing school and I hardly ever have time to write, to sit down and write. I have to take a test every day, so I'm studying like all day after school. But whenever I do get even just a little bit of free time, I like to go ahead and just write a few songs just to have. But definitely when I graduate in August, I'm really gonna start pushing forward with my music and getting more songs recorded. Cause right now I only got those two songs, Enemy and then my other song, Assumption.
Assumptions, yeah. In fact, that was the one I listened to earlier. Now, who is the person that you did that song with?
Both of those songs I did with my baby dad. The second one is just me and my baby dad. We went back and forth. So yeah,
Okay.
Assumptions is that one, the back and
Right.
forth.
Yeah, that's on YouTube. I was actually listening to that right before the show. I listened to it because I remember you were in another live before, and you had. I think this is when we had scheduled the whole being on the show. The show had started everything else. I was like,
Yeah.
well, where can I find you at? Well, let me just listen to what um, some of your music, and then I played that, and I was like, and it's almost like dynamite in a small package because when you hear it, just like when you heard it in this song and you hear it in Assumptions, it's
Yeah.
really not. I can see where they wouldn't really expect because you do seem like anytime I've ever come across you in someone else's live or whatever, else's broadcast, seem just kind of quiet. So then for it to go listen to the Assumptions and then hear her tonight on the show, you're like, well, wait a minute, is that the same rich dark skin that we always kind of see? Just kind of
Right.
quiet, laid back in the cut, not really saying much,
Mhm.
and
That's me.
sometimes great things come in small packages. So
Right.
um,
That Assumptions, that's the one everybody liked the best. I like Enemy, me personally, because that's the one that really got my heart and soul in it. Like
right.
Assumptions was just me. That's my second song. So I'm just like, I'm just trying to rhyme and I'm trying to like stay on the beat and stuff like that. But everybody liked that song, I guess, because it's got like a catchy beat to it.
That catch a beat. I mean, even what y'all are talking about, and one part that kind of stuck in my mind where he's saying, the police over it and the cut, and you're like, well, I don't give a fuck. So,
And that's how we talk to each other. Like we talk shit to each other like that all the time.
uh, right, 'cause, yeah, like I said, I just listened to this a few minutes ago because I always try to kind of get a little background, watch everybody, see
Yeah.
what they're. 'Cause I myself like, for me, music is, especially hip hop and like R&B, is just really kind of um, it's poetry. And I like poetry, but then to have poetry to a dope beat, and then what it also does, it tells a story. If it's really a truly good hip hop song, even an R&B song, it's telling a story, and in most cases, in all cases, it's telling a story about that person. What
Yep.
they've been through, whether it be good, whether it be bad,
Exactly.
and how they got out of it, or how they went, whatever they went through, how they felt, and you can kind of really feel the heart and soul that they put into it, because, and that's what I like about it because it really talks about all these different experiences, and you can kind of live their life through their song,
Mhm.
or through their rap, just by listening to the song you just did. So,
Yeah.
um, what do you think that um, what do you think are some other influences that would, as far as continuing forward would push you to continue to do this?
Well, I gotta give a shout out to my mentor King, cause he like I like when I'm on his live, I talk to him all the time about me rapping. Like he
Mhm.
always tell me like, don't say you like you just starting out, cause you are way better than people that are actually just people that been doing it. Like you way
Mhm.
better than that, and stop. He really he tries to get me to like push myself. Like I always say, I'm not a freestyler, and he was like, you can freestyle, you just don't know you can freestyle. So I give it to him, and then I want to give it to like the female artists that are in the game right now. I'm not real big, but they listen. Their music is pretty like enjoyable. I'll say that, but I'm not big on their music. So like me personally, when if I do blow up, or when I do blow up, I'm gonna be the one that's kind of like different. Like all the female rappers right now, they're all like freaks. They always got to talk about sex.
Yeah.
Every verse, every song is about sex. So
Very
I'm gonna
sexual.
be the
Yeah.
one that's because I'm like that ain't even the person who I am. So why would I get up there and get to just talking about sex all the time? I
Yeah.
got a
Yeah.
daughter who I want her to sing along to my songs.
Right. And then it's then it's creating your own lane too. That's their lane in hip hop. That's their claim to
Hmm.
fame. By doing something that's true to the heart and true to you, then now you created a new lane and like continue to speak those things. I hate to sound all religious, but speak things that are not as though they are.
Yeah,
Continue to speak. If that's something that you truly have a passion about
yeah,
with music. Continue to speak those things. Continue to work on it. A lot of people don't realize is and I was having a conversation with somebody about this the other day. What a lot of people don't realize in the entertainment industry, a lot of these people that you've seen have blown up have been doing this for years, like decade or longer. So it isn't just like these people just popped out of thin air. They've been working on this craft for years and years and
hmm,
years. And so like for King, I was talking about how you sound better than a lot of people that have been doing it for a while. Hey, then you already got one step ahead on the ones that have been doing it. And at that point, it's just continue to move forward, and be around people that are going to continue to encourage you, like King,
yeah,
um, and other people that your baby daddy, that I'm sure he is an encouragement. He's somebody that you looked up to or somebody that influenced you as well as far as your craft, and just
hmm,
continue to work on it. I mean, everybody's always a work in progress when it comes to heck. I'm a work in progress when it comes to the streaming thing. All this streaming is new to me.
right.
I'm
We can
a,
always improve.
I'm just 2 years in. I'm always taking constructive criticism, and then just surrounding yourself with other people that where you want to be. Which I
Mm,
see you're already doing that, being around King. He's been in music for a while. A couple of other people that you've been around. Just being around people where you want to be, so that those people can continue to, you can mash ideas. You can come up with different things, different,
yeah,
they're a
kind of work
producer,
on you.
so yeah. And even as funny as this may sound, with now with the new show, I've even started messing around with a little audio engineering myself, just like distorting voices and stuff like that, making promos, and it's not easy, y'all. This beat thing and music, and you know, our first guest makes freestyle look so easy, you know.
He does.
Um, but it's a talent to be able to get up here and to spit some of the things that they spit and to sound so well.
Hmm.
Um, so did you have you said on YouTube? Well, now where can we subscribe to you on YouTube?
So my YouTube, I people can never find it. So I just usually tell people, let me go to my page. My YouTube, my name on there, it's Ravo Music. It's like my rap name is Ravo, Ravo,
Hmm.
and it's just Ravo Music. But I usually just tell people to either type in Ravo Assumptions or Ravo Enemy. That's how you can find me like that.
If when I typed in it, it had some other one that was similar to it, but you'll see assumptions. Yeah, Ravo Music. But
Yeah.
you'll see the assumptions as soon as you look for that, because I think there's another, and I think I
Yeah.
subscribed to both. I don't remember.
It was somebody else. I saw that too. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I was like, but when I clicked on, I was like, well, that's not her. Okay, let me go back. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, if you just type in Ravo Music, just like he had put it right there, as King. you'll see the one song Assumptions. Y'all definitely need to make sure you check that out because I listened to it and even the whole video and the concept of the video and everything. So who were some of the people that were those just a bunch of people that y'all knew, like people from the neighborhood in
Yeah,
that
we talk,
video or
yo, in the middle of Orange Mound. If you
okay,
from Memphis or if you been to Memphis, you know what Orange Mound is.
okay,
But yeah, mainly those were people that he knew because you know me, I'm not even from Memphis. I'm from Illinois. I just happen to
okay,
live in Memphis.
okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, I'm from Wisconsin, so we ain't far from where we're originally from. And here I'm in the South, so
I
it's too
could
cold
play
up
it.
there.
Y'all want me to play the song?
Yeah, yeah, I'd love to. I love the song. Y'all, we got a little bit more time. I'd love to hear it. I don't know about y'all. Yes, definitely. So let's hear Assumptions.
Alrighty.
And you kind of hear them kind of go back and forth in the song, and it just all kind of like flows.
I just feel like copy a little shit. Cop my shit. Y'all hear it? Assumption. Bitches thought I really was a button. Baby daddy wrote it how you stunning, put the volume on 100. Finna show you bitches how to run shit. Cock it back, then you make a gun click.
Niggas saying that we're high now, gang hopping out with the 5-9. Time put you niggas on timeout.
What about the case?
Shit logged out, but I just signed out. Talking shit.
I be rapping this whole song in my car.
Time out. Them the same people said they died, but your tables turned out. They acting tired about you. They wanna slide about it, suicide, bitch. They gon' ride about it, shots fired, now they testify about it. Then they wanna cry about it, hoping that you don't let them slide about it. We ain't fucking with you outside it. Smashed in the hybrid, smoking on gas with my flip flop, living nigga body in the pit stop. Enough about the shit talk. We already had some folks pissed off, and I thought niggas like to flip flop, and a bitch can kick rock, so can keep going to my list stop. People change their faces like TikTok. I ain't really with the track, pop it out, wouldn't get a crap. Cabin in your head, think of cabin niggas send me up the trap. Red light, thought it call it lacking. Block 43, let them have it. Really bad traffic? Now I got blood in the sack. Here get the 9 gon' stack. Pump the car up in the attic. Then put the tool in the attic. Whole team in wing fast. Whole lot of cabbage. Yeah, I ran a bad bitch. I eat princess. Oh, pancake ass shit. I spit it up. Damn, nigga, hurry up. See, why you talking shit? You see the police in the cut? I don't even give a fuck. I ain't fucking double up. Well, let them pull us over. We can get them hoes up. Nigga, you know what is up. Small, but I still get them up. Plus, you know I always keep it tough. I ain't fucking doubles up. I ain't even gotta say much, cause the realest ones keep it on hush. I ain't never had much, but I had a couple haters. Spread fake news like the motherfucking paper. Illinois girl, yeah, I grew up in Decatur, then moved out the city about 12 years later. 2014, I had a little baby. She taught me how to love and evolved me to a lady. Steady thanking God for it, cause she really changed me. Even though she tried me every way and on the daily. I swear that she made it, she be growing on the daily. And shout out to tonight, she'll drive a nigga crazy. But I ain't complaining, wouldn't even change it if you paid me. Anthony in the mirror, then my baby talk to Robin on the daily. Tell her when I notice something shady. She tell me don't let nothing else delay me. You can never play me. These capping ass bitches that don't face me. Never need a nigga just to save me. I done seen beat turn to crazy. Soft ass niggas turn stage. You ain't really down for the game. I know some hoes that's the same, so make sure you stay in your lane. I kill the shit and I'm playing. I don't have time to explain. Too much shit run through my brain. The fuck is they saying? Like I went down with their clan. So crew fucking with the plan. The hustle is multiple, so I got multiple bands. Bring to the nigga what it is. But
Like I said, that I like both of the songs. To tell you the truth, I mean, I think they're both hot. I think everybody needs to go support her, subscribe to her YouTube channel. She's gonna have some more stuff coming out whenever she gets, through these other things. That's, it's great that you have those things, like you're going to nursing school. Gotta have that for that backup, and then at that point, then you can start pursuing your dream. So, um, I appreciate that. So, did anybody else have any questions for Rich Dark? So, where did Ravo, the name Ravo, where did that come from? What's
Um, it came from my real name.
okay?
These people was just like messing with me, and they just kind of like shorted my name, so that's where that came from.
Okay. It's always interesting to hear how people, because before I used to ask, well, how did you get this name on tag? What did this come from? And this, of course, on tag she's Rich Darkskin, but on there it's Ravo. So a lot of history behind all that.
For real?
Good.
Oh, I'm talking about me.
Okay, that was another name. I got the same name as me. I got the most common name there is in like the United States. So, um, But does anybody else have any questions for Rich Darkskin? Uh, Open it up for the floor for the viewers. If you had any questions, definitely talented. Uh, Music, great music.
Thank you.
And hopefully that you'll continue. Like I said, stay around people that are going to continue to encourage you. Though it's so easy to get discouraged when you're doing something that you like to do, but people are like, what's the future for RDS? Oh, for Rich Darkskin.
Yeah. So okay, so I'm trying to get through nursing school right now. That's it's really like kicking my ass right now, but I'm still standing. So I'm gonna get through that first. I can't focus on too many things because it's kind of hard. But besides that, I mean, along the way, I'm still gonna be working on my music, but I don't have as much time to work on it until I graduate, pretty much. So
So,
I'll be a nurse, and then I'll be a nurse slash rapper.
okay, be a rapid nurse.
Yep.
So if you could do a collaboration with any artist, whether national or local, who would you love to do a collaboration with?
Let me think. I kind of like Boosie, and I also like Gucci Mane. I would definitely collab with either one of those or Young Dolph.
Okay. How come? Why would you choose those three?
Boosie, he was like I can't say he influenced my style or anything, but I kind of grew up listening to him,
Hmm.
and he just like he a lot of hood people look up to him. I'm one of them, so yeah, I kind of look up to the old Boosie. I don't know about the new one. He went kind of commercial. He cool, don't get me wrong, but that old struggle music, that's the one right there. And who else did I just say? Gucci Mane. I just kind of like his style. Like he makes trap music and
Hmm.
the type of beats that I like to rap to. I When I go to YouTube, like before I started talking to people who actually make beats, I go to YouTube and type in trap beats.
Hmm.
So I feel like I go good on one of his songs because of that reason. And Starlito, I like him. I like his style. He's one of my actual influencers too. He
And you
pretty
said
like calm on the beat like me.
right. You said Young Dolph too. Why
Yeah.
Young Dolph?
I didn't even say Starlito, did I say Young Dog? Young Dolph, I just kind of like him. Just he's somebody who I listen to. There's no like major reason why.
And it's always interesting to hear people's influences when it comes to music or who they would like to do a collaboration with or just influence them to either their particular sound or you know how
Mhm.
they rap or their beats or the particular because like in hip hop there's so many different genres just within hip hop. It really depends on your area that you're from. In
Mhm.
the United States, you got West Coast, East Coast. You got of course down in New Orleans. You got
Yeah,
Midwest. So what
I
would you
did also.
consider?
Hmm?
Go ahead.
Oh, I did also. I did kind of want to do a song with Crazy Bone. I call myself. I DM'd him on Instagram, and
Hmm.
he wrote me back. So I was excited just because he wrote me back. He was like, "What you working on?" I was like, I kind of stopped in my tracks because I wasn't working on nothing right now, so I couldn't really tell him. And I was just like, I'll get back to you when I start working on it.
Hey, but that's dope that he. So which artist would you like to collaborate with on Tagged?
Hey, um, I don't know too many artists on Tag. I mean, I would collaborate with King. Why not? He's the mentor, so I definitely would collab with him. Shit, I would really do shit. Nico and what's the other guy? Kobe King. He
Kobe
snapped.
King, Jay Thrash. You heard Jay Thrash?
I haven't.
He's one of the top streamers. He used to go by Catfish J. But yeah, Jay Thrash. He's actually gonna be a guest on the show as well. So, um, and I'm actually discovering more because a lot of times when you go to different streams, I'm discovering more artists as I stream and as I go to different streams. Because it's kind of hard to tell who does and who doesn't because they
Hmm.
don't usually advertise it on their description or on their subject line like that. So it's really kind of just going through and a hit and miss. or just being in particular lives that actually are, have those in there or already know that, again, they'll kind of draw to that broadcast. So,
Yeah, I
um,
put mine in my bio. I said I rap, plain and simple.
awesome. Well, Rich Darkskin, I definitely appreciate it. Anybody have any other questions? I definitely appreciate you, taking the time to be here on the show.
No,
It's a
thank you for
relatively new
having me.
show. It's definitely an awesome opportunity to have you here. Which wish continued success in your nursing, in your rap career, and everything that you do. Because you
Thank
definitely got talent when it comes to rapping, and all the viewers can definitely agree to that as well. That you've definitely got some great talent when it comes to that. So. Did
thank
you
you.
have anything else to say? Anything that you want to tell us?
Thank you, everybody. I just want to thank you for having me on the show, for even feeling that I'm good enough to be on the show. For everybody who sent me gifts, thank y'all. If you did fave me, just know I'm gonna go look and I'll fave y'all back.
Awesome. If y'all haven't already, make sure y'all favor Rich Dark Skin.
And go
Make sure
subscribe to my YouTube.
you subscribe to her YouTube, Ravo Music.
Music.
Huh? It's
I,
Ravo.
yeah, Ravo Music.
Yeah, Ravo Music. Make sure you see Assumptions though. You see that other one? That's not it. Don't subscribe to that one. Not
Assumptions are enemy.
yes. Assumptions are enemy. I can't even say it. All right. Well, thank you again, Rich guys. Definitely appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank y'all for having me.